Okay, we're gonna do it. The first two-handed game ever on stream, and my goal is to make less than 25 mistakes. I think that seems fair. Also, I realized that the two hand takes up a lot more space than solo, and usually I actually have more real estate to play when I'm doing a record because I don't have to chat. But we're gonna be just on top of each other. But the first suggestion is Trouble Bubbles with Shadowcat. So we got Shadowcat plus the scariest hero in the game, which is Valkyrie. I have not played Valkyrie in a long time, so this is actually going to be kind of fun. I, I no, it's not. Never mind. Man, she's sad. Okay, have you seen the new hero boards by the same? No, I haven't. Or how recently? Like I saw some like a couple weeks ago, but the new hero boards that by the same token has been putting out look so very good, so very good. Um, just high quality. Okay, so what we'll do is because we had some questions about the timing and everything with Shadowcat and defense events, let's go ahead and run Kitty in protection, just kind of highlight how that works. Also, Kitty in protection is my favorite way to play her, so at least that's going to help the sanity alongside of Valkyrie. But I think that's what we're going to be doing. Um, and I think Valkyrie probably works best in aggression. Um, yeah, she probably works best in aggression. Um, I'm trying to think. Is there anything that y'all would rather see? Yeah, aggression. Okay, let's do aggression then. Okay, and we're gonna be going against Mysterio. We have the Mysterio mod set. We have Personal Nightmare, which is required, Standard Expert, and then we're going Goblin Gimmicks just to get all the pumpkins for Halloween. The 50 card no quarter deck Valk is a ton of fun. Ooh, okay. I do want to play that. What I was planning on doing is this, since this is the first time I'm doing two-handed on stream, I also wanted to try and build a two-handed deck and try and show the thought process in between trying to figure out how decks can intermingle. Um, I feel like D20 channeling through me. Valk Slender will not be taught. I thought that 50 cards was a no-no. Not necessarily. A lot of the times, I think a good rule of thumb is you want to thin the deck as low as possible, but there are a good number of scenarios where you want more than 50 or more than 40 cards. Especially with heroes like Valkyrie, where the signature cards are typically weaker than some of the aspect cards. And so, because you're locked to 15 cards in a hero deck, you are stuck with the 15. So usually those are above the cost curve. Those are better than the aspect cards that you're putting in the deck. And so if you reduce the number of cards you're adding into the deck, you increase the probability of drawing those better cards. But with like Valkyrie, where her cards are not that great, if you increase the aspect cards, you dilute the possibility of drawing into her worse cards. There are also other reasons like 50 Shades of Cyclops, where that's Journeyman 2's deck, I believe, and where you can use To Me My X-Men to hit the X-Men more frequently, because if you're adding in all the X-Men, if you add up to 50 X-Men, you have a higher likelihood of hitting an X-Men when you're searching the top 5 cards of your deck than if you only added 40 cards. So there are mathematical ways to make sure, or to think about why it would be better. However, I would say as a good rule of thumb when deck building, fewer cards is better, but not all the time. No quarter really helps you fetch red cards, so it's better to have more red cards. That's another really good reason to have more. Is it's kind of the same thing, same principle as the To Me My X-Men. No quarter, you're discarding cards and every red card. So if you add more red cards, you're more likely to hit those. So is Valk really worth buying for the cards that come in? Actually, I don't know. I don't remember. I'm hoping someone else in chat can help me with that one because I don't quite remember what she came with. Okay. So, Valkyrie wants to ready and attack multiple times. So she has a 2 attack. Once she has Dragon Fang, she gets +1, so up to 3 attack, +2 if Death Glow is attached to the enemy. Her entire shtick has kind of built around Deathglow. So we have all of that good stuff. And so we want to be able to attack multiple times. I want to try and lean into this the two-handed build. And so what I think we're going to do is we're going to make Valkyrie a X-Men character. And we're going to be able to do that with honorary X-Men, and then we're going to be able to use cards like X-Jet to help offset Valkyrie's kind of lower economy, and Utopia to help her ready and use multiple of those attacks at the same time. So I think honorary X-Men is kind of where we're going to go. And I'm curious if there's any additional thoughts around that, because usually I have a lot better of a idea of what's going on, but I have not thought too much about the two-handed. Smash the problem, best defense. Nice. Yeah. I think she is come with good aggression cards and ask. She did come with the Asgard support. That is really nice. Okay, so we've got Dragon Fang. Ooh, Aragorn is good. Let's go ahead and Kitty, where Kitty's cards are really good. Valkyries are not. So any card that we can remove from the deck and affect the entire table, we're probably going to put in Kitties. So like the superpower training, build support, all of that stuff is probably going to go into Kitties to dilute her deck so that she can hit her defense events and her signature cards more frequently. Hey, Zyblay, how's it going? So we're going to add superpower training and build support into Kitty's deck. We're also going to grab honorary X-Men. We're actually probably going to grab two of them. One for that's Guardian. That's not what we want. The first one is going to go on Valkyrie just so that we can get a lot of this stuff. And then the second one can go on. Do I not have a second honorary X-Men? It's probably in there. The second one can go on Kitty, just to extra health, but also, yeah, nice thin deck. Problem Solvers was in her extras. Problem Solvers is a good card. Problem Solvers, you exhaust I think, Avenger and Guardian character and remove threat from every scheme equal to their combined total threat. That's pretty epic, yeah. Honorary X-Men. I'm kind of thinking about building Shadowcat's deck right now. And what do we want Shadowcat to be looking at? And we're going to be building Shadowcat to kind of support Valkyrie, because Valkyrie can't really support Shadowcat. But we've got the honorary X-Men in there. And then we want to go X-Jet. So X-Jet allows us to generate a wild resource for an X-Men character. Because we have honorary X-Men, we can use it for Shadowcat. Or I'm sorry, for Valkyrie. We got Helicarrier. Just trying to figure out ways to help with Shadowcat over there. We do also have the X-Mansion and X-Men instructions. I think we will do that, because the other way that we can help support is to get multiple readies for Valkyrie. And if we run X-Mansion, X-Men's instruction, and Utopia, we can ready her multiple times every single round. And so, also, if this doesn't work, whoops. But X-Men instruction allows us to shuffle in X-Men cards, and then we're going to probably flood the deck with X-Men allies and use the X-Men allies to block Mysterio's activations against Valkyrie, and then Kitty can kind of defend for herself. But let's grab Utopia. Utopia. If each of your allies has the X-Men trait, increase your ally limit by 1. Not really what we're wanting. That's not the main benefit of the card, because after an X-Men ally is entered play, exhaust Utopia, ready an X-Men character. So now that we have honorary X-Men on Valkyrie, Utopia can ready Valkyrie, and she can attack with that 4 or 5 attack again. So that's kind of the idea. We're going to want Unflappable over there. Okay. Yeah, Professor X. Absolutely, we want X in there. Yeah, let's grab Professor X from over here. X gonna give it to you. Means you probably only want Valk to run X-Men allies or as many as possible. Yeah. Um, but the other thing is that Kitty can play the X-Men and ready Valkyrie, but we will want to go both because if Valkyrie is first player, you cannot play an ally out of turn. So a interesting way to play this deck, and I've already kind of decided to go the protection route just to kind of show how all that works. But another way to play this deck is because of Utopia, it's whenever they interplay. So you can to me my X-Men out of turn because it's an action card and trigger Utopia on your turn. That's kind of interesting. Was Professor X made in the image of Patrick Stewart, or is Patrick Stewart made? Patrick Stewart is made in the image of Professor X. Unless you have team building exercise. Does Valk like TB? Is everything Asgard? I have not played Valkyrie in a long time. We got Asgard at 1, 2. Not a ton of Asgard stuff. 3. She has multiple cards just with no traits on it. Okay, let's go and grab X. Gonna give it to you. Shout out D20. I'm in for Shadowcat. Oh, good call. Yes. She can team building exercise do that? Oh my gosh. I don't think I ever knew that. Trap it, you're genius. Yeah, we'll go team building exercise. Play a card from your hand that shares the trait with your hero. Yeah. That is so freaking cool. I did not know that. That's awesome. What am I listening to? Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. Let's grab some X-Men. We got Angel. Shows you I don't play co-op enough. No, absolutely not. We got Colossus. We're gonna grab Forge. Forge can go grab Utopia, X-Jet, all that good stuff. And then how many cards are we at now? I just need some decks that I can play with the misses. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 9. Interesting. Okay. Let's grab armor. This is gonna be a weird protection deck, and so I apologize, but I'm excited about this deck. Trouble. So this is not going to highlight the defense a ton. However, I do have a video that I put out probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, which is Shadowcat and Vision. I think the thumbnail says like 2 intangible heroes on it, and that deck really dives into Shadowcat and like the perfect defense stuff, and that I think is going to be a better kind of tutorial on how all that timing works than this game is going to be, just because how this deck is shaping up and how we have to kind of support Valkyrie. So if you don't get enough of the defending in this game, that's going to be a good video for you. We got Polaris. If you have all the X-Men, Cyclops with Regroup is a great combo. Oh yeah, Cyclops and Regroup is fun. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Cool. Still need to catch up on your videos. Just watch the 100. that was a dumb game. Just draw 100 cards. Sure, why not? I'm gonna grab the doubles. We do want Def Focus here, right? We got dumb amount of superpowers, so we were gonna grab a Def Focus to reduce those superpower cards. Got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20. We have 2 more slots left. That being said, we could also pull. We'll probably want to run X over in Valkyrie's deck as well, but we could throw Colossus in Valkyrie's deck and Angel in Valkyrie's deck and open up some more slots. So let's pull those out and think about that, because we want to flood Valkyrie's deck more than we want to flood Kitty's deck. Jocasta is really good for Kitty because she can grab phase shift or quick shift, but I do want to try and have as many X-Men characters as possible. Yeah, Karma, Iceman. Those are all X-Force. We have established perimeter and render medical aid. You know what? Honestly, I think what we probably want is cards like what's that 0-cost defense card? Defiance? Yeah, Defiance. When a boost card on an enemy attacking you would be turned face up, discard it instead. Might need to address the low threat removal of Valk. That's a really good point. I think Kitty is going to be doing a lot of the thwarting. And then Airwalk is pretty good for threat removal. Forge is in the deck. Forge is in the deck. But we want Forge in this deck, in Kitty's deck, because we're going to go grab X-Jet, X-Mansion, and Utopia with Forge. And those are in Kitty's deck because we want to thin them. Let's grab Defiance. We do need to figure out threat. But Defiance is a card that says when a boost card on an enemy attacking you would be turned face up, discard it instead. So Trouble, this is a time where you don't have to exhaust Kitty in order to Defiance or to play this defense event. And because when she's in phased form, she doesn't take damage when she's defending. So this is considered a defense event. You are now the defender. You take 0 damage. And it's just a really cheap way to not take any damage. Where are my Defiances? There's one. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we have one more slot for Kitty's deck because I really don't want to go over 40 with Kitty. How can we... How do we help with threat? How do we help with threat? Taunt Kitty would be actually really interesting too. I didn't think about that, but we could go hard to ignore, but yeah. Probably want at least 2 hard to ignores. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Nightcrawler? I have not played. I think Nightcrawler works. Yeah, let's try Nightcrawler. So when an X-Men character would take any amount of damage from an enemy attack, spend a lightning resource and return Nightcrawler to your hand, prevent all that damage. I think that's beautiful right there. So that's the 45. I did put doubles in there, right? Yeah, okay. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I think that supports Valkyrie fairly decently, as well as helping out Kitty. Let's go ahead and flip over to Valkyrie's deck, and I think Valkyrie's deck is going to look fairly similar to the Vision deck we were playing. Nightcrawler is a hero. Yeah, Nightcrawler is a hero. I'm hoping that we'll get him next week. Let's go ahead and grab our doubles. Okay. Let's go find our red X-Men allies. So we got Wolverine. Psylocke. Oh, sorry about that. We actually may run... We'll probably run another Professor X here because we can't have them on the table at the same time, but we can run multiple X's, and that's going to help with threat a lot. Okay. We don't need only X-Men characters over here, but it is kind of nice to have. Nick and Throg. Oh, Sunfire. Angela. Hall of Heroes. Valkyrie can get aerial, right? Aragorn gives her aerial? I don't think we're going to do it. I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, she gets the aerial trait. That's kind of fun. We want combat trainings. Or I guess just one combat training. Ooh, and we're going to take Chase Them Down. Chase Them Down is another way that we can help with threat removal. Whenever you defeat an enemy, we can play Chase Them Down to remove 2 threat from a scheme. Then also Smash the Problem. I forgot who said that earlier, but I think Smash the Problem is another interesting choice. We got Lock and Load as our side scheme. I don't think we really need Lock and Load. We don't really have any weapons for kitties, so I'm gonna pass on that. Are both of those is Dragon Fang and her spear, they're both restricted, so that takes the restricted spots. We could go Team Strike. That could be kind of fun. Oh, ooh, actually, you know what? What about a Danger Room attack training combo? That could be kind of interesting. Because Danger Room, I haven't played with Danger Room a lot. Danger Room is a 2-cost support. Cerebro would also be good for Shadowcat. Let's go ahead. Let's grab Cerebro. Let's go to 41 with Shadowcat. Cerebro allows us to go get more X-Men, which is always welcome. But I came down here to find Danger Room. After an X-Men ally enters play, exhaust Danger Room, search your training deck. Any player whose alter ego has a mutant trait may trigger this ability. So that does exclude Valkyrie. I was hoping it was any... I don't know what I was hoping, but I was hoping that Valkyrie could trigger it whenever, because we'll probably want to be flipping. So let's actually pass on Danger Room. But that does seem like a really interesting way to play. Okay. Got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We got 3. Deathglow. When the attached enemy is defeated, set this card aside out of play. If Valkyrie defeated that enemy, ready her. Okay. So we got combat training. We want probably ways to ready. So let's go ahead and find, what's that one preparation card? No, not Lie on Wait. I was thinking Battle Fury. After your hero attacks and defeats a minion, deal 1 damage to your hero and discard Battle Fury. Ready your hero. Let's grab 2 of those. Get multiple readies, and we'll probably want to run Quinn Carrier, Helicarrier, because the issue with Valkyrie is her economy. Well, one of. Would Pin Down help let minions sit until Valkyrie can take care of them? I think so. I don't know how long we want to let them sit, though. I think that's kind of maybe the thought. I think so. I like Pin Down. There really aren't that many scary minions in here, though. Right? So, like, Pin Down is only ever preventing 1 damage. That's the maximum without shadows. That's the maximum. I like the idea. I like the idea. I do want to run a pin down Nova deck. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Um, I think I'm gonna pass on pin down. What we could do, we could run fluid motion. That seems kind of fun. Okay. Let's smash the problem. Let's go 2 copies of smash. Just get a couple more. I mean, Valkyrie has a lot of big threat removal cards that are very, very difficult to trigger. Having you smash the problem in a hot second. Got Quinn and Helicarrier. I would also be down to get some more alliance cards like what we got in Valkyrie, like problem solvers. I think that'd be cool to get between the other tribal decks. Got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. I think we'll take 2 copies of Looking for Trouble. There's really not that many minions in this deck, though. So Valkyrie's gonna be scary. 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 minions in the deck. Dive Bomb. I do think Dive Bomb works really well. I'm gonna avoid Dive Bomb just because we played Dive Bomb with Vision last time. Let's go War Room. So after a ally attacks and defeats a minion. No, because Valkyrie's going to be defeating the minions. Never mind. Go Fluid Motion. We don't have a lot of attack events, though. Yeah. Quick Strike is interesting. Let's also look to see if we're in the realm of Power Ofs. Got 1, got 4, 2, 3, 4. We're almost in the realm of power in all of us. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, Mansion, Power Ups. Moira, Utopia, Expansion, Champion Mode Bunker. TBE is actually kind of interesting with all the X-Men's. Or 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 7. So we're at 42. I don't think that we are at where I want to run power on all of us. At 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there anything we could run? Storm, Long Shot. We could go Deadpool. Actually, let's go Deadpool. Deadpool can help with the thwarts. He's a 3/2/2, and he can just stay on the table forever. So Deadpool works. And then the other idea to sync the to sink the power on all of us, we could run Machine Man. Because I think we're going to have Kitty defending a lot for Valk. Valk is going to have her allies block in front, but I think she has some room to have allies sit on the table for a while. And so I think Machine Man actually could be really interesting here. And then I feel a little bit more comfortable running the dive bombs because power on all of us can sink. And there, I think, do we have a Nick actually? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we have a Nick. That's gonna be, I think, good for Valk. Let's see how it goes. Worst comes to worst, we lose, and that's nothing out of the ordinary for Valk. I think the problem is going to be the fact that we don't have a ton of minions in the deck. Let's go ahead and find. We can use. I'm gonna hide the villain. Right, I have a button for that. Hide that, and then we can take villain up to 17, so 34. And it is hydrate time. Let's do it. I went and got a refill. Okay. Valkyrie has 12 health. Shadowcat has 5. That's not true. 9. Okay. This is the Halloween game. If you're just tuning in, this is the Halloween game for that I suggested a Halloween themed game on Shadow the Cast episode 3. Shuffle these up. Alrighty, Mysterio has a 2/2. In player order, shuffle the top card of the encounter deck into each player's deck because we are starting on expert. We're going to get a shifting apparition. So that's going to help with, well, that's going to take out 2 of the 6 minions. Oh, man. Well, I mean, Valkyrie can throw the Death Glow on Mysterio, and I think that is a valid and really smart way to play with fewer minions. She's not going to get all of her benefits of when she attacks and defeats a minion with the Death Glow or whatever, but Mysterio, and she has cards that can bring minions back. But so I think we'll probably just throw Death Glow on Mysterio after a while. Okay, so put a shifting apparition into minion into play with each person. When you would draw or discard an encounter card from your deck, deal it to yourself as a face-down encounter card and draw 1 card. This comes in with 4 threat. 2, 4. The shifting apparitions have guard. When defeated, if this minion was defeated with excess damage, the defeating player shuffles the top card of the encounter deck into their deck. That's another reason. Trouble is, I guess, Mysterio, right? If you have a 50 card deck, you're hitting his cards less often. I think that's a very, very niche case, but another reason why you may not want to sit at 40. Probably not worth building around, but Mysterio has the Constant Fear ability that says after you resolve a boost card during Mysterio's activation, place that card on the bottom of your deck if it has the illusion trait. Now this, I will never remember this activation. So if I can get through this game and remember this, we are having a good day. We're having a good day. I don't know if I ever played a clean game of Mysterio where I've remembered all of that. So, alrighty. I'm also after this, I'm going to be recording another 2-handed gameplay for one of the members. So members, legendary supporters on YouTube can suggest a game, and I'm playing a Magneto game with Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch with all of the siblings, because Magneto is Papa, and so I'm excited about that. I built the decks, and I'm pretty excited. Whoop. Oh, is that yours? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is yours, Gurismo. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So I'm filming that next. I really like the decks. I really like the decks that I built. I hope you enjoy them because they're a little wonky and fun. Alrighty. Oh, we want this over here. We want as much space as possible. Each in player order. I also need a player card. I don't know if it matters. I'm gonna give Kitty first player. I don't know if it matters. I'm sure it does, but here we are. Okay, so Kitty's gonna be first player, so we'll shuffle this card into our deck. This does happen before our mulligan. We do all the villain setouts first, so there is a chance that we draw this turn one. Okay, and then we got one for Valk. Okay, so setup, put your mass form upgrade into play. Solid side face up. Solid is over here. Technically, that's not in play quite yet, but we're just gonna put it in there. Phase control, flip your mass upgrade. On Brunhide, set Deathglow upgrade aside out of play. I actually think that Deathglow is still in your deck because it's not a permanent card. So I think so even the setup couldn't help Valkyrie. Okay, so we got 6 cards for Kitty. Utopia is huge. Utopia is great. Armor is great. X-Men Instruction we probably don't need. Quick Shift is tough. Build Support is great. And Defiance. I don't like having these in our opening hand. So we're going to mulligan the Defiance, the Quick Shift, and the X-Men Instruction. We got a Shadowcat Surprise, a Strength that's beautiful. Oh, I love it. And a Forge. Okay. Nice opening hand for Kitty. And then Valk gets 6 cards. We got Deathglow. Okay, so we can mulligan Deathglow, so that's actually fine. Aragorn. Battle Fury. Chooser of the Slain. Searching your counter deck and discard power for a minion and put it into play engaged if you draw 2 cards. So that's great. That's great. Helicarrier. Throg. Okay. We're definitely mulliganing Deathglow because our setup goes and grabs it and takes it out of our hand. So let's get rid of that. I kind of want to go Chooser of the Slain here. The problem is that we're gonna have to grab the Personal Nightmares because Chooser of the Slain. We don't want to grab Shifting Apparitions because we're just gonna dilute our deck with encounter cards. So we're gonna have to grab Personal Nightmares, which is annoying. Especially annoying since we don't have like our plus attack yet. Because once we have the plus attack and the combat training, we can choose the Slain and kill whatever we grab. We can kill the Personal Nightmare because they have 5 health. And so we'll have 2, 4, 5. We'll have 5 health, or we'll have 5 attack. So once we have our weapon, that'll be nice. I think Battle Fury. Battle Fury actually, I think, is a little anti-synergistic here. But I do think Battle Fury works if we are attaching Deathglow to Mysterio. After your hero attacks and defeats a minion, deal 1 damage to your hero, discard Battle Fury and ready. Whereas Deathglow is already going to ready yourself. So I think that's a little anti-synergistic, so that's on me. We'll do that. I think we're gonna pass on Helicarrier. No, we'll hang on to Helicarrier. We'll hang on to Throg. I think Aragorn is what we're gonna grab with superpower training, so we don't need to play it. We'll hang on to Chooser the Slain, and we'll mulligan 3. Wolverine, Valkyrie Spear, and Strength. 2, 4, 6. There we are. And then we're going to set the Death's Glow aside out of play. We're going to put that right there, and we're good. And we're off to the races. Okay. Okay, so first off, we're going to go Strength to play Utopia. We're going to flip up to Shadowcat. Try to figure out how I can trigger Utopia this round. I don't think I can. No, I can. If I grab something, I can play. Okay. I think I can. We may lose a support, which is fine. We can actually just grab it with build support. Oh, we're okay. Okay, check this out. So we're gonna thwart here for 2. Um, go Shadowcat Surprise and Armor to play Forge. After Forge enters play, search your deck and discard pile for an X-Men or X-Force support. We're gonna grab our. Okay, so we have Fearmonger in here. X-Jet. Utopia will ready Shadowcat. Oh, and Forge can actually take on one of these shifting apparitions without giving a encounter card, so that's nice. Okay. We'll use X-Jet to play build support, so that comes in with 3. Or, I'm sorry, 6, because we're playing 2-handed. Forge is going to take out the shifting apparition. We're not going to deal excess damage, which is nice, so we don't have to shuffle the top card into our deck. Shadowcat, I really want to attack so I can flip into phased, but I think actually what we're going to do is we're just going to thwart here. We're going to stay in solid. We can take a hit, and since we are playing multi-handed, we have a little bit more headroom to flip down, so we'll just go ahead and start on build support. Alrighty, Valkyrie. Let's go ahead and flip up to Valkyrie. It's so sad that Valkyrie's Deathglow costs 1. That's... Her stats are so sad. It's a 1/2/1. Like, I don't know. I think we want to get Helicarrier out. It would be nice to get Wolverine out, but I think Helicarrier is going to be better off long term. So let's go Strength and Valkyrie Spear to play Helicarrier. We will use Helicarrier to play Deathglow onto the Shifting Apparition. We will use Choose of the Slain and Wolverine to play Throg. Since we are engaged with a minion, Throg gets a tough status card when he enters play. Valkyrie will go ahead and take out the Shifting Apparition. Was defeated with excess damage, so we're going to shuffle this card. Oh, it's on the top of our deck now, so we'll shuffle that in. And we get to ready... After the attached enemy is defeated, set this card aside out of play. If Valkyrie defeated that enemy, ready her, so we will ready there. And you know what? We're just going to start thwarting. I want the build support gone. Throg's going to keep the tough status card. Actually, you know what? Throg may thwart 1 here on build support. Because if we thwart 1 on build support, then Shadowcat can take it out. Would we rather have Throg block 2 attacks? I think we're going to have a lot of defense. We're going to go ahead and use Throg to thwart 1 here. Let's stand up. Battle Fury isn't terrible, actually. It lets you ready without attaching Deathglow. That is true. That is very, very true, yeah. Stand up. Draw up to our hand size, which is 5. We got Phased and Confused, Phased and Confused. Oh, that gets dealt to us. We go to X-Men Instruction, Defiance, and Airwalk. Excellent. Airwalk is cool. Okay. And then Valk gets Valhalla. After Valkyrie attacks and defeats an enemy that has Deathglow attached, exhaust Valhalla, draw 1 card, and heal 1 damage from Valk. Flight of the Valkyrie. A lot of threat reduction. Shield Maiden. Hall of Heroes. And Psylocke. Also, I hate that she doesn't have a resource generator for the Deathglow. It's costing 1 is just rough. Yeah. If she had... Yeah, she should have... Like... Maybe part of her setup should be like a resource generator, like Nova's Helmet or something, that can only be played on Deathglow, but it starts on the table, and you can just exhaust it to pay for Deathglow. So you get a free first turn attachment. Like, I think that would help her a lot. Okay. Let's go 2 here. Mysterio is going to attack. We're going to block with Forge. It's going to be 2 plus 0. Not an illusion, I remembered. And Forge is going to get knocked out. Valk, we're going to block here. Throg, not an illusion. Reveal this card. Choose to either take 1 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. We'll take a damage, and then we'll shuffle this into Valkyrie's deck. Even if it didn't do setup, I'd be fine. But yeah, she just needs something. Yeah. Totally agree. Deal out encounter cards. Shadowcat, Fearmonger, Surge, discard your hand, draw up to your hand size. I'm kind of okay with that. So we got Death Focus, Shadowcat Surprise, Intangible Interference, Shadowcat Surprise, and Defiance. Shifting Apparition. And Exhausted Surge, Exhaust Your Identity. Shadowcat's getting hammered. And Assault. Uh-oh. That's fine. So we're taking 2. Plus 3, of course, is 5. Down to 4. Shadowcat is going to go home for a little bit. I want to fight Hela with Val and Thor. That's a really fun fight because those elite minions keep swapping. So every other turn, you're triggering Thor's ability to draw cards. It's a fun matchup. It's a fun matchup. And over here, we've got Goblin Glider. Attached to the enemy with the highest printed hit points without another copy of Goblin Glider. Spend 2 lightning resources to get rid of it. It's +1 attack. And maybe Loki. I never want to play Loki again in my life. Loki is so, like, incredibly frustrating of a character to play. Alrighty. It is Valkyrie's turn. We're going to flip this over here. I feel like it's... Flight of Valkyr and Shield Maiden will play Valhalla. Helicarrier will play Deathglow on Shifting Apparition. Valkyrie will take out the Shifting Apparition, which will shuffle a card into her deck because it was excess damage. Valhalla triggers. We heal 1 damage from Valkyrie and draw a card, which is a Battle Fury. Psylocke and Battle Fury will play Hall of Heroes. That would have been nice to get a counter, but oops. So Valkyrie just deal 2 damage to Mysterio. I think I fought Loki 3 times. Won twice, lost once. That's enough for me. Yeah, Loki for some reason is just so frustrating. Okay. Shadowcat's turn. Shadowcat's going to need to go to Alter Ego. We don't really have any defense, which is a little scary, but what's nice is we can go solid Defiance to play Shadowcat Surprise. We'll deal 3 damage to Mysterio. 1, 2, 3. Ready our hero. We'll flip to Intangible. Or, I'm sorry, to Phased. We'll go ahead and Thwart off of Build Support. Shadowcat is going to go grab... Honestly, X-Mansion, maybe. Because we need some health. Ooh, that's interesting. I think we go X-Mansion over X-Jet. Especially because we have 1... We only have 1 X-Men instruction coming. Do we have an X-Men instruction in our hand? No, we don't. 1. And then we mulligan in the first turn. So we are missing... You know what? No, we're just gonna grab the X-Jet. We're not gonna overthink it. Overthinking. I got X-Jet. We will use X-Jet to play Death Focus. We will use Shadowcat Surprise to play Intangible Interference. So after you ignore the Crisis icon on a scheme, exhaust Intangible Interference to remove 2 threat from the scheme. So that's going to help us a little bit with our threat removal. Actually, Fool's Paradise. Fool's Paradise may actually be a good thing to keep out because we can ignore the Crisis icon. Now we have a Hazard icon, but that is not... I think the 4 cards makes up for that. That's kind of fun. Let's flip down to Alter Ego. We'll stand up. We got X, Nightcrawler, Phase Strike, Cerebro, Airwalk 2, 4, 5, X-Men Instruction. Valk has got Have at Thee, deal 7 damage to an enemy. Her cards are so inefficiently costed. Like 3 for 7 is bad. And then there's you get Overkill if Deathglow is attached. Like it feels like it should be if Deathglow is attached, gets +2 in Overkill or something. Looking for trouble. Power in all of us. Machine Man, there he is. And Sunfire. We got 2 threat here. Mysterio is going to attack us for 3 plus a boost card. We'll take it. +3. Ow. Take 6. Not a illusion card. Mysterio is going to thwart for 2. +1 is 3. So that's takes this up to 9. Its cost is such that they assume you'll be ready. That's true. We got Regenerative Healing. The villain heals X damage where X is equal to double the villain stage number. If no damage is healed this way, this card gains Surge, so it's going to heal 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not okay, but that was yeah. Trouble in the Otherworld. Valkyrie cannot attack the enemy with Deathglow attached. Alter Ego action, spend 1 mental and electric resource to remove this from the game. Cool. Cool. That's fun. Okay. Give this to Shadowcat. Shadowcat is going to heal for 3. So she'll go up to 7. Okay. So we can play Professor X. I think I think we can get Cerebro onto the table, but I don't think we can trigger it this turn. Because I think we want to roll up with Professor X. We can confuse Mysterio, we can ready Shadowcat, and then we can play Airwalk and clear the main. And then we get Cerebro on the table, which is nice. It's a nice to have thing. I think we'll do that. We also have not run into any of our quick shifts yet, so we have a block. Where Valkyrie is probably rolling down to get rid of the Trouble in the Otherworld. Okay, so I feel like I just talked a lot. Let's use X-Men Instruction to play Cerebro. Oh, we don't have to have a psionic character. We can just use Cerebro to search the top 5 cards. 3, 4, 5. We'll take Polaris. Not quite sure why we would want to do that, but here we are. Okay, let's flip up to Shadowcat. We use Nightcrawler, Phase Strike, and X-Jet to play Professor X. We will confuse Mysterio. Okay. We will use Utopia to ready Shadowcat. Hydrate! It's time to hydrate. Okay. We will Def Focus Airwalk to remove 4 threat from here. Then we will thwart for 5 to clear this. Take that down to 0. We have Polaris in our hand. Which honestly, we'll keep Polaris. We'll keep Polaris around. Okay, Valk's turn. We'll flip down to Brunhide. We'll use Power on all of us and Sunfire to clear trouble in the other world. Good day. How's the battle going? The battle's going good. Battle is going good. We're playing some Halloween stuff, and we're gonna use Have at the End Looking for Trouble to play Machine Man. We're gonna heal for 4 to take us up to 10. How are you doing? How was your weekend? I guess we had Helicarrier over here. I don't know. I'm happy with where we're at. Let's stand up, stand up. Shadowcat, give me a honorary X-Men. There we go. Helicarrier, X-Mansion, Unflappable, 2-4. We're in hero form. Perfect. Then Brunhide is going to get 6. We got Annabelle Riggs. Chooser of the Slain. That's dealt to us. Smash the Problem. That's dealt to us. Colossus. Chase them down. And Combat Training. Weekend was great. Hosted a game day Saturday and went for another game day Sunday. Awesome. Play anything good? Play anything good? Okay. We'll add 2 here. Mysterio is going to attack. We don't have a quick shift, so we'll just go ahead and block with X. It's going to be 3 plus 2. That is not an illusion card, so X is going to be disposed of. What is this? 2. Okay, well, we'll just assume that I discarded that. Actually, energy was the last card, so I said I wasn't, so we'll shuffle energy back in. And then Mysterio is confused against Valk. We'll deal out encounter cards. Valkyrie is doing 3 encounter cards. That should be fine. Masterful Mirage. Attached to Mysterio. When you would deal any amount of damage to Mysterio, discard the top 4 cards of your deck instead. Discard this card. Let's start bringing these down here. First one, Deja Vu. We're going to take a damage and shuffle this into our own deck. I think we'll always take a damage just because hopefully X-Mansion will outpace the damage that Deja Vus will be doing. Lots of stuff. My highlight was playing Heat Pedal to the Metal. I've heard such good things about that game. My latest purchase. I'm so happy. That's awesome. I've heard really, really good things about that. Next up, we've got Deepest Fears. Discard cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of cards into your hand. If at least one identity-specific card was discarded this way, place 1 threat on the main scheme. No identity-specific cards. So we're going to go 6 cards. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We deal this to ourselves and draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we place a threat on the main. Now we have 2 more cards. Valkyrie's got a master plan. We don't have a side scheme, so we'll discard until we get a side scheme. Weakness from within. When revealed, place 1 additional threat here card for each card in your hand. So that's gonna be 8 threat on that side scheme. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hopefully we can get an airwalk. Good morning. Hey, No Feet. How's it going? Spooky time. We just did your challenge. The previous game was No Feet was the one who recommended the Halloween challenge. And so we just finished that. We had 12 goblins engaged with us. We got 12 goblins and we killed mutagen from a full health stage 2 mutagen all the way to lethal in 1 turn. Because we were playing a Vision Overkill deck. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And then last, and probably hopefully least, spend one resource of any type and shuffle the top 2 cards of the encounter deck into your deck. Discard this card. It's a +3 attack. Where is Sunfire when you need him? Wow. Okay, that was a rough round. Nice. Yeah. And now we're playing the scariest thing we could possibly play, and that's Valkyrie. And that's the theme for the Halloween. Okay, so Valk. Oh, we have X. Nice. My last attempt had 21 minions, but I got greedy and went for one more round and died. No, that's so sad. Nice. We do have a Smash the Problem. So Smash the Problem could help with weakness from within. X could help with weakness from within. We got it. Okay, we'll flip up to Valk. Let's go Helicarrier, chase them down, and Colossus to play Professor X. Professor X enters play. We're going to confuse Mysterio. And we're going to trigger Utopia to ready Shadowcat. X will take 3 from here. Annabelle and Smash the Problem will play Combat Training on Valkyrie. +1 attack. To be fair, the scariest thing you play is the purposely bad Valkyrie deck with the 1 copy of Oh yeah, oh my gosh, that deck was crazy. It was last year Christmas time, holiday time. We had a deck exchange instead of a gift exchange, and I asked my Secret Santa to build me the worst deck possible. Oh my gosh, it was bad. It was so bad. It was like a 50-card protection Valkyrie deck that kudos. It was an incredibly bad. I loved it. So Shadowcat has I don't think we can clear weakness from within. We actually may. So we have 2, 3. Yeah, we can clear weakness from within. Let's go ahead and do that. Machine Man will use Chooser of the Slain to pump Machine Man. Take this down to 3. Machine Man will take a damage. Valk will take 1. And then Shadowcat will clear the rest of it. Okay. Playing really inefficient with Valkyrie, but I need to get a little bit going. That's scary. Humongous Hallucination is really scary. That's fine. We have Professor X. Shadowcat can start helping as well. Okay. Pass over to Shadowcat. Shadowcat will go ahead and thwart 2 to clear the hazard icon. Let's use let's play Honorary X-Men on Valkyrie. So she gets +1 health. And gains the X-Men trait. So now we can use X-Jet to pay for Valkyrie's card, which includes Deathglow. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out. I want to get X Mansion onto the table. I think what we have to do here is we'll go Polaris and Helicarrier to play X Mansion. X-Jet will play Unflappable. Shadowcat will flip to Kitty. We'll use X Mansion to heal 1 from Kitty. Oh, I haven't seen making a Valk X-Men before. Interesting. Yeah, I'm. So this is the first 2-handed game I've ever tried on stream, and we're trying it. We'll see how it goes. But the idea is Valkyrie is an X-Men now, trying to just help support the payment over here. At least that's the idea. We'll stand up. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. Okay. Kitty gets 6. Did I? No, no, I was fine. Acute, quick shift. Oh, beautiful, genius. Oh, we're in alter ego. Kitty's room. Superpower training 2, 4, 5, and a honorary X-Men. Nice. Add 2 threat here. Take us up to 5. Mysterio is going to attack Valkyrie. We'll block with X. It's going to be a 3, 4, 6 plus 0. Not an illusion. That's going to take X out. I don't think there's any overkill in this deck. I don't think so. Confused over here. Deal out encounter cards. Valkyrie is resolving 3 again. Oh, it's an advance. Mysterio is going to scheme for 3. The villain heals 2 damage. So 3 total. Up to 8. Got a deja vu. We're going to take a damage. Shuffle this back into our deck. And I'm sure this is deja. No, intimidation. Spend 2 resources or give the villain 1 face down boost card. Give me a boost card. Kitty's card is Pumpkin Bombs. No feat. This is what killed us, or killed you last time. Attached to the villain. After the villain attacks you, discard Pumpkin Bombs. Hero action, spend 2 physical resources to discard the card. Mysterio's got a lot of attachments. Give that to Kitty. Alrighty. Cerebro. Take Lockheed. We're at 8 health here. We're going to X-Mansion and heal Valk for 1. Because now that she has the X-Men trait, we can use X-Mansion to heal her. Curse you, Pumpkin Bombs. I had 2 HP and was prepared for an extra attack with a chump buck. Oh, no. Come out first, then an attack? Oh, that's so sad. Let's use quick shift to play Kitty's room. If we are in phase, we can draw a card. Draw into team building exercise. Nice. Oh, Lockheed's in my hand. Let's flip up to Shadowcat. We're going to use a Genius to play team building exercise. We got all of the resource generators on the table. Honorary X-Men will play Superpower Training. For 3, or 6, sorry. Superpower Training is nice because it can grab Phased and Confused for Valk. So, that is nice. We're going to use Team Building Exercise and Acute Control to play Lockheed. So if we're in phased form, we get to remove 2 threat from a scheme when Lockheed enters play. Actually, you know what? I think the better thing to do here. No, we're gonna thwart 2 first. Lockheed, Utopia, ready, thwart 2. We'll clear Superpower Training. I think we will go. Yeah, I think we'll grab Phased and Confused. Attach it to Mysterio. So when the attached enemy would attack, discard and then confuse the enemy. And then Valkyrie, we're gonna go grab. What did I grab? Did I grab anything with build support with Valkyrie? I don't think I did. I didn't. We're gonna retcon that real quick. We're gonna put Quinn Carrier because I just did build support over here with XJet, and I don't think I ever did it with Valk. That's on me. Oops. Okay. But superpower training, we're gonna go grab a. Wait, we have Dragon Fang in our hand. Dang it. That's fine. We'll grab the spear. Oh wait, no, we're gonna grab Aragorn. We're gonna grab Aragorn. +4 hit points and aerial. Okay. Cool. That's nice. That's pretty nice. Thwart one here. It's been so long since I played Valkyrie. I don't even remember what it. Same. I'm over here like, oh, ooh, yeah, that. Okay. I want to get Mansion on the table. So let's go ahead and use X-Jet, Helicarrier, Quinn Carrier, and chase them down to play an Avengers Mansion. Stacking so many cards. We'll go Mansion to draw into a Looking for Trouble. Can't make me do it. Looking for Trouble, we'll play a Dragon Fang. So we get +1 attack, or +2 if the Deathglow is attached. We're going to use Deadpool to play Smash the Problem. We'll remove 4 threat from this scheme. Okay. We're getting there. This is an issue. We need to figure this out. We're going to flip down to Brune. No, we have a Lockheed blocker. So this is what I'm thinking. We're going to Phased and Confused block 1 activation here. Mysterio will be confused. So we could roll down and have a block and confuse over here on Valkyrie. Or we have Shadowcat, and we are drawing into a quick shift, actually. Right? So we got 1. We have a... No, there's a quick shift down there. Never mind. We have Lockheed that can block. There's no reason for us not to go down. Let's flip down. Looks like I know Sunfire's over here. Sunfire's in the buried in the deck. It played him without removing anything. Let's stand up. But now we are set up so that we can play Chooser of the Slain and grab the personal doppelgangers and kill them in 1 hit with Dragon Fang and combat training. So that's nice. We don't have to grab personal nightmares now. And yeah. All right. So we got 2 encounter card. I feel like we've built up fairly quickly. Okay. We're in hero form, so we get 5 cards there. Energy, Phase Strike, Shadowcat Surprise, Quick Shift, and a Helicarrier. All right. Oh, sweet. Phase Strike. I forgot that Phase Strike deals with all of this stuff, too. Well, that works. Nice. And then we get 6 cards. We got 2 doubles. Shield Maiden. Angela, 2, 4, 5. Visit Valhalla. And a power. Oh, my gosh. That's so sad. Oh, yeah. Alrighty. I'm going to start by adding 2 threat here. Take us up to 5. Mysterio is going to attack, but he's facing confused. And he'll be confused and confused against Brunhide. Let's deal out. Oh, I'm so sorry. Deal out encounter cards. This first one is Evil Doppelganger. Okay. Next one is Intimidation. Choose to either spend 2 resources or give the villain 1 face-on boost card. What's the worst that could happen? And then Brunhide has got Shadows of... No! Oh, that's so tough. Shadows of the Past with Valkyrie. Worst shadows in the game? Alright, we got Enchantress. When revealed, search the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for a copy of Seduce and attach it to your identity. Seduced. You cannot make basic attacks or play attack events. Spend a lightning and mental resource to discard this card. So at least we're an alter ego. Then powerful enhancements. Players cannot discard attachments that are attached to friendly characters. Players cannot discard attachments that are attached to friendly characters. Comes in with 4. And then we're shuffling another copy of Seduced and Beguiled, which is fine, into a deck of 6 cards now. Yikes. At least we can kill off Enchantress once we get rid of Seduce, but we are... Do we have a X-Men over here? We don't. We have an X-Men over here. We don't. Yikes. Team. Alrighty. Well, that's fun. You should do a video ranking how bad Shadows is for different heroes. Oh, that's a cool idea. That's a cool idea. Enchantress is so bad. Okay. This goes over here. Oh, we don't have to exhaust to do this. That's nice. Okay. So we can... It's a mental and a lightning. We'll go Angela and Quinn Carrier to get rid of Seduced. Okay. I'm going to flip up to Valkyrie. We use Helicarrier to attach Deathglow to Enchantress. Players cannot discard attachments that are attached to friendly characters. Okay, that's fine, I think. Okay. We will Avengers Mansion. We get 2 cards. That's great. I'm definitely enjoying the play, but it has been so long since I played Marvel Champions. Sorry. I'll try and iterate or talk a little bit better. We're not doing great. It's we've been in better situations. Which, to be fair, I can say that when we set up with Valkyrie on the table. So there's that. We get to draw a card, which is X. Ooh, actually, that's great. That is great, great, great. No, all good. So, oh, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and attack here for 5. We have 4 plus 1 because it has Deathglow. That's going to be enough to take out Enchantress. And we get to ready Valkyrie. We get to heal 1 and draw a card. Powering all of us again. Sweet. We will... We're getting there. We're getting there. It's not the end of the world. Let's go visit Valhalla and power in all. Not quite yet, actually. Hold on. Sorry. Let's go Shield Maiden to play Deathglow over here on Evil Doppelganger. We'll go ahead and attack here. And we'll get to ready. Okay. We have 2 counters on Hall of Heroes now. We will attack. Do we go Deathglow on Mysterio? I think we do. I think we go Deathglow on Mysterio here. We have so much money that we use power on all of us to play Deathglow on Mysterio. You can say we've been in better situations if you have anyone other than Strange. That is fair. That's very fair. We'll attack for 5 on Mysterio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We will visit Valhalla, power in all of us to play Professor X. We will confuse Mysterio. Utopia will ready Valkyrie. And then we will attack for 5 on Mysterio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got X to take 3 here. What's Shadowcat doing? I want to play Phase Strike. We're going to Machine Man, pump Machine Man full. So he's going to thwart for 4 here. Then we have Lockheed, which can clear this. Shadowcat can roll down. I've been in worse spots. Okay. Great. Great, great, great. I think we're good over here. That's not good. We have 2 cards. That's bad. Shadowcat. Players cannot discard attachments. Oh, that's what that's saying. I can't get rid of Seduced with. That's what that was saying. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just say that Machine Man, the first thing that we did was we pumped Machine Man here. And we'll add 4 back. That's what that's saying. Yeah, okay. I was thinking it was like upgrades and supports. So if we use Machine Man and pumped him full, we could clear that, and then I think everything else will be fine. Professor X would remove 3 here instead. Okay. Sorry for the retcon, but I just realized what that was saying. Valkyrie's Nemesis set is very, very bad. Okay, anyways. Okay, so still have not played a clean game against Mysterio. That's fine. Okay. Let's use a Death Focus and Energy to play a Phase Strike. So we'll deal 6 damage to Mysterio. Oh, wait. When you would deal any amount of damage to Mysterio, discard the top 4 cards of your deck instead. So he's actually going to heal 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll discard 1, 2, 3, 4. That's instead. Okay. Discard this card. Okay. We're getting there. So Phase Strike is going to deal 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And get rid of Humongous Hallucination. And we have to flip into Solid. We will port 2 here. We got. I'm trying to figure out how I can play Helicarrier this turn. If we hit a ally with Cerebro, that works. But can we do Quick Shift and Helicarrier? We have Solid. I'm sorry, Shadowcat Surprise. We have Solid and Shadowcat Surprise for there. We have. We'll be in Solid. We could be in Phase. We would draw a card. Yeah. Okay. So we got Solid and X-Jet to play Shadowcat Surprise to deal 3 damage to Mysterio. 1, 2, 3. We will flip into Phased, and we will ready. Actually, we won't flip. We'll just attack, and then we'll flip. 2. Now we're flipped into Phased. Flip down to Kitty Pride. Kitty's Room will draw us a card into X-Men Instruction. We don't have any X-Men in our discard pile. We will Cerebro. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll take Nightcrawler. That was a lucky hit. That was a lucky hit. And so we got Nightcrawler, X-Men Instruction, and Quick Shift to play Helicarrier. Okay. I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and stand up. We're at 18 on Mysterio. But like we are set up enough that we are ready to just go face. So I think we're a couple turns away from that the end of the game at least. We got Valk Spear, chase them down, Nick Fury, Throg 2-4, and a Shield Maiden. We got Defiance, Forge, Airwalk, X, and Armor. We've been hitting X every single turn. It's been pretty great. What is Shield Maiden? When the enemy with the Deathglow attacks, declare Valkyrie as the defender. Without exhausting, she gets +2. Should be 3. That's not bad. But we have an X to block. We're fine. Okay, let's add 2 threat here. Mysterio is going to attack for 2, 3, +3 boost cards. We'll block with X. 1. Choose to either spend 2 mental resources or deal this card to you as a face down encounter card. Go chase them down and a Quinn Carrier. Clear that. Okay, so that's going to take out X. There goes Beguiled as well. Then, after the villain attacks you, discard Pumpkin Bombs and take 2 indirect damage. It's fine. I should have X-Mansion last turn. I forgot about that. Okay. Mysterio is confused over here. We'll deal out encounter cards. 1's going to be Seduced. Pretty much guarantee you that. Got Deja Vu. We'll take a damage and shuffle this into our deck. Valkyrie works a lot better in multiplayer. So that is good. And we haven't really even seen Valkyrie's power because she's such a good minion slayer that there's only 6 minions in the deck. Ah, they're Seduced. And gang up. So we're going to be attacked for... Were any of those cards illusion cards? I don't think they were. No, okay. We'll block with Lockheed. So it's going to be 3. Draw 3 cards. Discard 3 random cards from your hand. 1, 2, 3. We'll shuffle and discard 3 random cards. Armor. X. No! And the Airwalk. That's actually really sad. Okay. The first time my group played Valk, it was in a 4-player game against Zola, and she just absolutely cleaned up. I was confused when I saw everyone. Yeah. And permanently phased. You cannot attack, defend, or change mask form, alter ego action, exhaust Kitty, remove this from the game. Alrighty, that works. Pass this over here. We'll exhaust Kitty. Remove that from the game. We will Kitty's room to draw a card. Shadowcat Surprise. We'll Cerebro. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 5. No, we missed it. We missed the X-Men. Okay. I don't think we have any more X-Men supports, but we can play Forge. Let's go ahead and alter ego action. I think can I as Kitty pay the price here? I think so. I think you can, because it's not an obligation, it's an attachment. As an alter ego action, anyone can spend the resources to clear out this attachment. Is that true? Am I thinking about that correctly? I think I am. So I'm going to spend these 2 to clear Seduced from Valkyrie. If that is not the case, let me know, and we will rewind it back. But I'm pretty sure you cannot interact with obligations, but you can interact with attachments. Because I remember there's a while that D20 and I played 2-handed with Valkyrie and Thor for a good bit. And I think that was one of the things that we found was nice about them. Okay. Team building exercise, Trap It, that's an incredible combo. I love that so much. Okay. let's go ahead and we are in Kitty Pride. Let's use a Def Focus. And the X-Jet. No. And Genius to play Shadowcat Surprise. We'll deal 3 damage here. 1, 2, 3. This will flip. We also ready. I don't think so. Oh, you don't think so? Only the player who controls a player card with an attachment that uses the card you or you can trigger abilities. Okay, it does not say you. Because it just says spend the resources, discard this card. Only the player who controls a player card with an attachment that uses the word you or you. It does say you cannot make basic attacks, but I think what that's referring to is like I think I think we're good. I think we're good. I think the idea is for the identity affected has to be an alter ego. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. If it says you at all, I think okay. Take this back. Get all of this back. Seduce is such a bad card. Okay, so I guess we will go Honorary X-Men here. Acute Control and Defiance. We'll play... Actually, yeah. We'll play Forge. You guys more than I do. It's confusing for sure. I guess we'll attack with Kitty. 1, 2. Forge comes in, we'll Utopia Kitty. We'll attack 1, 2, and we'll flip over to phased. And then Valk can't do anything. I guess we could play... Go Mansion to draw a card into Looking for Trouble. Helicarrier, X-Jet, and Looking for Trouble. We'll play Nick. Draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, hold on. I'm going to not use the X-Jet. I'm going to use Valkyrie Spear because I was like, I need a mental. Flip down to Brunhide. We will use a Have at Thee and X-Jet to clear Seduced. Stupid card. Shield Maiden will play Battle Fury. Another section that says when ability on attachment attached to a player uses the word you or your, it refers to the attached player's card's controller. That ability is a triggered ability. Only the attached player card's control can trigger it, which makes it sound like you're right that the ability itself has to say you. Yeah. I am yeah. Yeah, I think that may be something to think about or look into a little bit more. Oh, Forge is gonna, I guess, attack Mysterio. Yeah. Oh. We flipped up, by the way. You is typically a player plus upgrades. That is true, but it never says that you have to pay the cost here. It just says it's an alter ego action. You spend those resources to discard it. And so I think what the rule is intending is that if this is like spend the resources, you can discard the card. But I think in like this case, any alter ego can spend the action. I think that is different for obligations. I think only you, as in your identity, can interact with obligations in your player area, but I do think that attachments can be interacted with other players. But we're grimrolling it, which is totally fine. Nick will thwart 2 here. Toss Flight of the Valkyrie. We'll toss Throg. We don't need Throg. Guess we'll heal. So we'll go up to full health. Nothing else we can really do. Okay, let's stand up. We're about to shuffle that deck too, which means all those seducers are going back in. Alrighty. Shadowcat's got 5 cards. We got Phase Strike, that's nice. Shadowcat Surprise, Defiance, beautiful. X-Men Instruction, 2, 4, and Airwalk. 4, 5, nice. And then we got an encounter card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 2 Choosers of the Slain. Let's go. Let's go. Go into ask on Discord. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And looking for trouble. Alrighty. We'll add 2 Threat here. Mysterio is going to attack for 3 on Shadowcat. We are actually going to play... oh, wait. For some reason, I thought we had a... No, we'll block with Nick. +3, that's going to knock Nick out. We get an acceleration token. Shuffle up. Also, if Valkyrie had 14 health, she'd be much better too. 14 printed health so that she could hit like the limitless staminas and stuff. Mysterio is going to thwart over here for 2. Our scheme. The villain heals 2. 2. Not in... I don't remember if the last one was illusion. I'm assuming I've already missed an illusion boost card. Deal out encounter cards. I'm guessing this is Deja Vu. Haha. We'll take a damage. JS on Discord says another identity can't pay for seduced. Interesting. Okay. What can... I could have swore that there is a type of card that you can interact with. Oh, oops. This one actually goes first. Masterful Mirage. And so we got Deja Vu and then Pumpkin Bombs. Cool. Pumpkin Bombs is back. Thank you, Gurismo. Okay, so that's going to come over here. We're going to flip up to Valk. And we're about to see what Valk can do. Deathglow is over there. Actually, first, we're going to detach Deathglow. You can pay for attachments on other identities if they don't say you. Like the Obedience Potion. What mod set is Obedience Potion from? Because I would like to look at what that looks like. Okay. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. We're about to have a big Valk turn. I'm here for it. Galactic Artifacts. Thanks. This says you're on it though. So like this card has the exact same wording as seduced because it says attached to your identity. It has you in it. Hero action, take 1 damage and spend 2 mental resources. I don't see how this is any different than seduced in like the wording. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Alrighty. That's fine. Brunhide. We're going to flip up to Valkyrie. We're going to play Chooser of the Slain. So hero action, search the encounter deck and discard power for a minion and put it into play engaged with you and draw 2 cards. It gives the clarifying parentheses text. It even gives the... Oh, any player can do this. Oh, is that why? You're right, Leroy Jenkins. The Galactic Artifact says any player can do this. Is that just because it is stated there? And it's not stated on Seduce so that you can do it? No? It's saying that is the ruling. So we can do it for Seduced. Yeah. Like Shuffle is just a reminder. Yeah. I'm so confused. Oh my goodness. Let's go find a evil doppelganger. Put that into play engaged with us. And we get to draw 2 cards. Sunfire, beautiful. And Battle Fury. We will use a Helicarrier. Actually, we'll use a We'll use a Looking for Trouble to play Deathglow. Valkyrie will take out the evil doppelganger. We get to ready Valkyrie. Valhalla will heal 1 and draw a card, which is Flight of the Valkyrie. We get a Hall of Heroes counter. We'll play Chooser of the Slain to pull out evil doppelganger. We will use Quinn Carrier to play Deathglow. We'll do the same thing. We get 2 cards. 1, 2. To clear evil doppelganger. And we get to ready Valkyrie. Okay. We get another counter here. Okay. We'll have Machine Man knock himself out. Just discard this. We'll discard the top 4 cards for a deck. Get another encounter card. Machine Man gets in that shuffle, though. Okay. Okay. We're at 12 health. We're feeling pretty good, actually. Feeling pretty good here. Use Flight of the Valkyrie to play Deathglow onto Mysterio. We will attack for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to 7. Ooh. We will use a Angela. Battle Fury. Smash the Problem. And Helicarrier to play Wolverine. Wolverine enters play. We'll use Utopia to ready Valkyrie. Wolverine will attack for 3. 1, 2, 3. Valkyrie will attack for 5, which will push Mysterio. And we get to ready. Does Deathglow... When the attached enemy is defeated, set this card aside out of play. So I think this comes back outside. Mysterio, discard the top 5 cards of each player's deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Comes in with 32. The only villain that has less health in in a future stage than the previous stage. Well, I traveled through Hall of Heroes and couldn't find any specific rulings on Seduce, but given the examples of other cards in play and the exact wording on the rules, I think it's correct to say that you can pay for an ability or an attachment for another identity unless that ability includes you or your, regardless of the rest of the card says you or yours. So yes, someone else can pay for Seduced. Okay, cool. That's we're back to where I thought where I thought that it worked. So that's good. That's good. Cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, let's use X-Jet to put Deathglow back on Mysterio. We'll have Valkyrie attack for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to 27. Now I can actually pay attention to the game again. um, let's go Helicarrier, Sunfire, and Angel for a Have at Thee for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're down to 20. Okay. Shadowcat. Let's go Mansion over here for Shadowcat. We got a Strength. Deal out in counter card. Can we get 20 damage? Kitty slapped Valk until she snapped out of the Beguiled. Seemed like legit use of the. Oh, yeah, that thematically makes sense too. Yeah. Okay, I can get with that. Okay. Got Def Focus and a Strength to play a Phase Strike. So we'll deal 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down to 14. And we'll get rid of Goblin Gear. Did I ever take... I think I did take the 2 indirect damage over here with Valkyrie. We have to flip into Solid. We will attack for 2. 1, 2. We'll hang on to Defiance. We'll go Airwalk and X-Men Instruction to play Shadowcat Surprise. 1, 2, 3. And we get to ready our hero. We will attack for 2. 1, 2. Which will flip us into phased. We'll hang on to Defiance. And we'll stand up. And if we survive, we're lethal. We have a lot of encounter cards to go through. But that's fine. Valk has got Chooser the Slain, Shield Maiden, Energy, Machine Man, Nick. Shadowcat's got Defiance, Acute Control, X, Quick Shift. Ooh, interesting. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty. Pumpkin Parts discards itself. Yeah, it does. After the attack. But we shuffled and saw it again. That's why I chose Goblin Gear. Our Goblin Glider to discard rather than Pumpkin Bombs. Okay, let's add 3 here. Takes us up to 7. Mysterio is going to attack Valk. Oh no, you're cool. You're cool. Mysterio's attacking. Honestly, we maybe just take it to the face. Or there's really no reason for us to not just take this to the face, right? So let's go 3. Reveal this card. We'll take a damage and shuffle this into our deck. Actually, it was 2. 4. We were at 15, so we're at 19 now. Wow. Okay, hold on. We took the damage from there. We took 2, 4, so we're down to 11. Pumpkin Bombs is gone. Okay. Okay. Fine with that. Mysterio is going to attack over here with Shadowcat. We'll Quick Shift and Defiance. So we'll discard this card just in case it was an illusion, and then we will draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Then we'll flip into solid. And we're going to resolve all the cards. First up, Valk has got Deja Vu. We'll take a damage and shuffle this into our deck. We've got Intimidation. Choose to either spend 2 resources or give the villain a face-down boost card. Give the face-down boost card. Deepest Fears. Discard cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of cards in your hand. You got 2, 4, 5. 1. So we draw this card. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. So 1. Identity specific goes here. Never carry over cards. We got Deja Vu. We'll take another damage. Man, I'm having Deja Vu. I feel like I keep hitting that card. Shuffle that in. Okay. Shadowcat's got a Masterful Mirage. That's fine. Ruthless Healing. Villain heals 6 health. Oh, no, that's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we'll still be good. But Masterful Mirage is annoying. Okay. Come over here. I'll have Forge take out Masterful Mirage. Discard the top 4 cards of your deck. 1, 2, 3. It's almost worth running like Digging Deep and White Fox against Mysterio. Just... Okay. We got 2. 1, 2. Def Focus, Defiance to play Shadowcat Surprise for 3. 1, 2, 3. Ready Shadowcat. Attack. 1, 2. Solid Acute Control. Play Shadowcat Surprise for 3. 1, 2, 3. Ready Shadowcat. Attack. 1, 2. And then we got Valk to finish him off. Boom. Woo! Oh my goodness, yeah. I didn't shuffle in the Cosmic Entities. That was the whole point of this thing, is that we were going to shuffle in the Cosmic Entities. Okay, so I made it even scarier. But, oops. Here we are. Okay, well, I still had fun. We never triggered Hall of Heroes with Valkyrie. We were always sitting with 2, but I mean, there's only 6 minions in that deck, so it's really not a good matchup for Valkyrie, which makes it even scarier. Valk for the win. She did it. She was the one who landed the killing blow, which means that, you know, she's OP. I think that's how that works. Nice. Excellent. Alrighty, so that is going to be it for today. I will be back on Wednesday. We're going to be playing some Arkham Horror. So Arkham Horror on Wednesday. We're going to be continuing on in the Forgotten Age campaign. Thursday, we're going to be unboxing the newest LCG in my collection, which is going to be Earthborn Rangers. And then Friday, we're going to be continuing on in our Lord of the Rings saga campaign, or not saga, Lord of the Rings campaign, or Lord of the Rings, I guess, progression playthrough, with the, I think, what people consider to be the hardest quest in the entire game. So, we got a scary week. Elson, excellent. Valk killed Expert Mysterio, no problem. And yeah, I guess Shadowcat. Oh yeah, well, she didn't. Did she really do anything? Did Shadowcat do anything? GG, cheers. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you all. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you on Wednesday. Peace.